Am I right? Am I right?
Oh, yes.
Somebody tell me what's going on, Twisted Cupid.
This is the Twisted Cupid podcast.
It's happening.
It's happening right now.
We are definitely twisted today, I will tell you that.
Yes,
You're coming on, huh?
yes. You heard the man. This is the Twisted Cupid podcast. We are taking ridiculous dating questions from the wild animals on Reddit and from you guys in the chat. If you're listening on an audio-only platform, we still appreciate you. We still love you. But we'd love you even more if you went to YouTube, watched it live, man. Like and subscribe. Give us your comments. Give us your questions right there in the chat. With me, as always, the amazing, the wonderful Amy Liszka. How's it going?
It's going good. I just want to warn everyone today. It's a twisted day for Twisted Cupid.
Yes.
We usually have a
Twist and
babysitter.
shout.
We don't have a babysitter because no one likes to raise our kids. Okay,
That's true.
And how did we solve that problem? I'm pregnant with another one. Okay.
And we're
Hey.
damn sure not going to raise the second one either.
We have a guest that's showing up late, but that's fine because she's awesome. So I can't wait for her to come.
Yes.
But
she
there will-
had a slight scheduling conflict, but nonetheless, she will be here in about 15 minutes.
But there
time.
might be like a dog pause because
Yes.
we got to introduce the dog.
Esther Chen will be here in like 15, 20
I'm
minutes.
so excited for that.
Yes. So there may be a pause while the dogs freak out. It's pretty wild. We may have to shut them in the room. I may go Michael Vick on one of them. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna Vick one of them. I may go full Christy Gnome on that
Don't
fucking dog.
say that.
It's about time we get Chihuahua and Chihuahua
That's
action.
right. That's right.
But I'm more excited about the guest that's here, though.
I am too, man.
I
Let me
love
introduce
him.
our first guest. He is a hilarious stand-up comic, a returning guest, the always extraordinary, the always hilarious Mr. Igor Martinez. Thank you for being back on the show, man.
Sorry, the
know
dog,
you.
the
Oh, the
dog
dog's
just
acting
like
crazy?
barked at, like growled.
No, that was
Yeah,
me.
that happens.
I was doing the. Trrrr.
Did you really do that?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was sangria.
No,
I
I
was
thought she
like,
was
wow.
gonna freak out, so I was like. Trrrr.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. No.
Spraying
Thank you for
the
being on the
hose.
show, man. Tell them where they can find you.
Oh, on Instagram at Igor Martinez Comedy, Twitter,
Nice.
also known as X, the Igor Martinez, and Venmo Igor Martinez. Comedy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here as always, man. Shout out
Thanks for
to
having
everybody
me.
in the chat. Shout out to
Nice.
Raymond in the chat. Shout out to Tom. Shout out to Marlene. Shout out to Joanne. Thank you guys for being here.
So do we call Raymond or Matt? Raymond.
I mean, it's going to get confusing to anybody who's reading the chat along.
all right, we'll just say Raymond.
It's Raymond, man.
Everybody loves Raymond.
Hey, dude, it's
Yes.
2024. I'm not going to tell people how they identify. If Matt identifies as a Raymond, what am I, some bigot? What am I, Ron DeSantis?
God damn it.
What am I passing don't say Raymond pills? No.
You'll go by Matthew or Maddie at best.
The Lord called him Matthew. I shall call it him Matthew. There is no Raymond in the eyes of God. Repent, Raymond, repent.
He wants to be identified as Matt. Okay.
Okay.
But I will
Well, then
say-
your
I will
name
say-
says Raymond, dude. I don't know what to.
I will say, Matt. I hope you subscribed as Raymond as well.
Oh yeah.
That is-
If it gets us one more subsbiker, I'm for it.
That is super funny though. Like my name's Raymond, but I really kind of identify as a Matthew.
Yeah. My name's Raymond, Matt for short. I like that. That's ballsy. I like that. Matt Raymond.
Do it. Live how you want to live your life.
Yes. Raymond. I could just kind of rat. There you go. There we go. But yeah, let's take our first question. Are you
All
guys ready to take your first
right.
question from the wild animals on Reddit? Let's take our first.
I'm Joanne, but I want to be identified as Joanne with an E. Abiola, what's up? Hey.
Oh, shout out to Abiola, friend of the show. How's it going, Abiola?
Aviola.
Yes.
All right.
Let's take our first question from the wild animals on Reddit. If you guys got questions to write in, write them to twistedcupidpodcast@gmail.com. Or even better, oh man, having the kid here is not going well already. I thought he was going to stay in there and watch Miss Rachel. It turns out our podcast beats the fuck out of Miss Rachel.
Yes,
That's
suck
right.
on that, Miss Rachel.
Twisted Cupid makes Miss Rachel our bitch. That's right.
Should I have a?
Yeah.
Should
Icky, sticky, something else in your face.
Yeah,
Ah.
dumb
That's
spider
right.
bitch.
Should I just have him sit next to me while I read the question?
It's kind of weird. Let him hurt himself. I don't care.
Okay.
Let him learn. Let him learn.
Oh.
First question from the wild animals on Reddit. If you guys got any questions to write in, write them to twistedcupidpodcast@gmail.com. Or even better, write them live in the chat every single Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. We're going to take the first one from the wild animals on Reddit.
So the theme this week was it's that Bettey Crocker kind of love, but Jake accidentally wrote, I don't know if this is accidental or Freudian slip, but he said it's that Betty Crocker kind of
That's
love.
right.
Damn right.
That's right, Joe Cocker's wife.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, you know what? I think it's funny, so I kept it.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, all these.
The only man to ever cover the Beatles better than the Beatles, Mr. Joe Cocker.
It seemed like everyone had a problem with just like how each person should be treated and their standards. So I said that Betty Crocker type of love.
There you go. She makes the pies, right?
Yeah, she's the cooking person, the baker. Betty. Yeah, she's dead now. A
Yeah.
legend.
No.
Yeah.
Isn't she?
I have no idea.
Does anyone know Betty Crocker is dead?
I don't
or
know,
not?
but
Nah, she's
Betty
Tupac.
Crocker was a porn star parody in the 80s, and she's very much
Sure.
dead. Yeah.
Anyways, I think it matches this day as well.
Yes. Oh, little man. Oh, the kid's crying.
Hold on a second.
All right,
your
first
turn.
question from the Wild Animals on
You want me
Reddit.
to read it?
Oh,
Nah.
no, we got it.
You got it.
I think it just scared him.
I just scared. We're the worst parents in the world.
I was watching him. I was like, oh boy, that could hurt. And then I was like, whew. It didn't hurt, but it definitely scared him.
Okay. Yeah, Jake just took down the folding table, and the folding table folded on little Jake. That's what basically happened. Because we are the worst parents in the world.
No, I've seen worse.
Really?
Yeah.
Like how bad?
I don't know, man. People, it's you love your kid at the end of the day. Like that's pretty good.
I can't. Now the dog's messing with the cords.
All
Oh
right.
my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wait, what did Abiola say? Can you read that?
Let's put it on the
I'm
glasses.
trying to stall while
Yeah.
Jake comes.
Boom. Aviola. Oh, you know what? Raymond. I don't know what happened. My father was Ray. His father was Ray. So they called me Matt. I didn't parlay with them. Betty Crocker made a nice cake out of the box. Oh,
Yes.
stop it, Raymond. You're fucking... You bad, nasty boy. Jesus, I'd be stoned. I'd be stunned if Betty Crocker was still alive. Come on, guys.
All right. We stalled enough. Okay, ready? Here's the question.
This guy, Samson.
Yeah, Samson did that.
Yeah, you blind motherfucker.
Okay, are we still live?
I don't know, unless something else got unplugged. Yep, we are still live.
Okay, all right.
First question on the Twisted Cupid podcast.
All right, never do a podcast with your kid here.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Why do we live in a blue state if we're going to have these things, huh? Come
Okay.
on now. Should have gotten rid of them when we had the chance. Give me all blue state snooze.
All
the old
right.
Planned Parenthood finishing move.
First question. My boyfriend forgot his wallet and was proud to make me pay on Mother's Day.
Oh, hell yeah.
What?
Sorry.
Okay. So my boyfriend, who's a 35-year-old male, and
Hell
Nice.
and
Love it.
of 2.5 years, took me to breakfast on
That's a
Mother's
boss
Day.
move.
I'm a 29-year-old female. We both have 2 children from
older.
previous marriages, but not together.
Ah.
After we ate, we
I think
realized.
I know what happened to his last marriage. If I had to guess.
Okay, after we ate, he realized he forgot his wallet. I wasn't upset, and I told him, it's okay, I got it. He later suggested we go watch a movie, but he passed out in the car, so we went home, and I told him to sleep. He worked a 13-hour night the night before, so I wasn't upset he was tired. I understood why he was so sleepy. During that time, I cleaned the house, and I watched some videos on my phone. Later at 7 p.m., I asked him if we could go out to eat to my favorite spot, and he said sure. He looked at his wallet, which were in his shorts, and got ready. We ordered the usual, and when it was time to pay, he said he had forgotten his wallet again.
I know that game.
I was
Yup,
silent,
yup.
but surprised because I saw him grab his wallet while getting ready, but okay.
Forget your wallet once, shame on you.
Forget your wallet twice, I guess. So.
Yep. Fool me once, you won't fool me again, in the immortal words of George W. Bush.
Dub?
A man who invented the I forgot my wallet trick.
I paid and we walked back to the car. During our ride home, he was gloating about how it's been a great Mother's Day for him.
I love this man.
A free breakfast and a good long nap and a free meal. How his cousins are gonna laugh about it when he tells them he made me pay for everything today.
I mean, I chuckled.
Honestly, this question, 0 notes so far.
Yeah, right. What's the name of this question? How to live perfectly? This guy's crushing it.
I got upset. I felt like a joke to him. The next morning, he asked me, "What's wrong?" That as he was putting money he spent yesterday, that I spent yesterday back into my purse.
Did he buy himself flowers too?
No, he actually was paying her back because he was like,
go.
"What's wrong?" And he put the money back in her purse. I took the money out and said to him that it's not the money that made me mad. No, sure. It's about how he made fun of me and how instead of him apologizing, he made a joke out of it. He got mad at me for being mad at him. Which one of us is actually wrong here and why? So basically, he made her pay for everything last night. She was a good sport about it until he started making fun of her. He went to put the money actually in her purse the next morning, and she was over it and gave the money back to him.
I feel like making a mother pay for everything on Mother's Day is kind of a fun bucket list. Like that's something like him and all the frat brothers made like a weird list of things to one day do to a woman.
This Mother's Day, we claim it back.
Classic Barry. That's so classic.
No, I think his timing was messed up. Okay, I get that it was the joke, but like you got to get the right timing. Like he should. The second time around, maybe he did it on purpose. Just to see what she would do. And then honestly, you don't give back the money in the morning. She fell asleep mad, not having the money. Like I would have just like pointed at him and be like, "Give me the money now."
Yeah.
You're like, I don't know why he had to wait till the morning to put the money back in her purse.
I sort of feel like what she should do if this guy does it again. Wait till next Mother's Day. If he does it again, tell everybody in the restaurant, and they will be following him around like a bell like that lady in Game of Thrones, just shaming him. Yeah.
Shame.
I honestly think his paycheck didn't clear until the day after Mother's Day. That's why he did all this stuff.
That would be kind of a fun little, that sounds like a country song or something.
I think if he had the next day, like got her a really nice gift,
right?
Instead of the money, like got her a nice gift or flowers or something, that would have made up for it. And then the prank would have still just been at like again 0 notes on the prank.
I mean, dude, the prank is great. Like the prank is great. The apology would have had to way outdo the prank. The hilarity of the prank would have had to be overshadowed by the epic. I mean, you're going to have to take her to either an insanely nice restaurant. I'm talking Play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Broadway if you're near New York, whatever the equivalent is elsewhere.
Can we just... Honestly, like that's an amateur prank. Like if that's like going
on
to an
Mother's
open...
Day.
Yeah, that's pretty. I don't know. Mother's Day was pretty hilarious.
To think it is one thing. To pull it off is it's legendary.
Great. Yeah.
No, I feel like that's
I want to
like,
party with this guy.
It's your first open mic, and you tell a dick joke for the first time, and it's just like
I'm still trying.
Everyone's like you think
dick
you're so original. And no, I mean...
and you know what? He's ordering like second round of mimosas.
Yeah.
Let's go. Come on. It's Mother's Day.
Yeah. Oh, hey, what's that?
Oh, where's my wallet?
What's that bottle of mezcal on that high shelf up there? What the hell's that all about?
Oh my god. Sorry, we gotta hold for 1 second.
Yeah.
Abiola Googled the fact of Bettey Crocker. I had no idea. I just Googled it, he said. And apparently Bettey Crocker is a brand and a fictional character created by Washburn Crosby Company.
It was the same guy that pulled off this Mother's Day prank.
In 1921 to give a personalized response to customer product questions. What? I always thought she was a real person.
So a guy invented her.
Yes.
Yeah. Damn, we're so smart, dude.
That's
we're
right.
Crushing it.
We're crushing it. I'll bet it was the grandfather of this guy who made that lady pay on Mother's Day. I think this is like he's a descendant of the guy who created. He's like, you know what? I'm tired of getting sued every time a finger ends up in one of the cakes. Let's blame it on this Bettey Crocker bitch. She's the one who can't cook and keeps putting rat dung in there.
Oh, but anyways, besides that. The real question she wants to know is is who, because he got mad at her for her getting mad at him.
Yeah,
So she
classic.
wants to know.
Joanne says Bettey, Crocker, and Little Debbie are also fake. What the hell?
What? Little Debbie too?
Dude, this is worse than when I found out Santa Claus was real was fake when I was 23.
Who's Santa Claus? Is it real?
Yeah. Turns out that was a homeless man whose lap I was sitting on for his own amusement.
No, but I honestly...
Little Debbie's the ho-hos lady?
Yeah, like the cupcake lady.
Damn.
Little Debbie.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
So it's men behind these products?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Do you know
He
that...
deserve an
Do you
award.
know
Let's
that
be honest, with that kind of diet, it would have been Big Debbie.
But do you know a man also created the tampon too?
Yeah, it was either that or have him go live in that hut. You know what I mean? It's like, well, the hut seems inhumane. You know what I mean?
We also
It's,
invented the G-spot, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see that spot I'm hitting? Yeah, that's all.
That's right.
Not the G spot.
Yeah.
Clearly, I have no idea what happens
Ain't nothing
in a
but a
woman's
G
body.
thing. That's right.
Oh my gosh, I can't. I honestly think it was a horrible joke. You did it. You executed it horribly. I think she's a saint for putting up with
but
you.
she's the one who wrote it.
What do you mean?
Didn't the lady write it? Or no? Yeah,
Yeah.
my boyfriend wrote it. Yeah, so we're giving her advice.
Yeah. I'm saying I'm gonna answer who was actually wrong.
Oh, sure, gotcha. Okay,
He was
Sorry.
wrong across the board.
Yeah.
If even
she
if
asked
he
who was
pulled
in
it
the
off
wrong,
or
that's
not, I don't think she should have given the money back at all. I think she should have taken it and still been mad at him and still said it's not about the money. She's putting the money in her purse.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I would have done.
Classic.
You know?
Yeah, that's a good move.
Yeah.
And
And
scolded
just
him.
been like, it's not about the money. You're short, though.
Yeah, I would have.
This doesn't even include the tip, you cheap bastard. Yeah, I tip when I'm at restaurants.
I think it's just a fun little misunderstanding. I think he needs to make up.
Twice?
I think he just needs to make up for it and then just have a good day. Just a remake of Mother's Day and have a fun day on your own. He understands that he was a little bit wrong, but I don't think she should have also gotten as mad. I mean, I don't know. It was kind of shitty, but it was at the end of the day like something to laugh at. But if you wanted to get mad, you're right to get mad. But also, he should have done something to make up for it.
I think he
rather
actually
than just-
had his wallet with him.
Well, that's the part that I'm not sure of. That would change everything.
And then she just kept her mouth shut and then
just went along with it.
And just went along with it where, like, he was waiting for her to be like, just get your wallet out, you know?
Yeah. That's a little sus to me, but that might have been what you hinted at earlier, that he just had something that didn't come through.
I think that's what honestly really happened. I think he didn't
And
have
he
enough
might
money in the
be-
bank account the next day at 12:01 a.m.
Which adds another layer to the prank. Like,
Yeah.
bitch, I didn't even have money on Mother's Day.
That's right. I was forced to do this prank by the man.
Yeah. The
He
fucking
withheld
Jets didn't
my-
cover the spread, so I had to
Yeah.
fucking... The Jets aren't playing on Mother's Day.
If only that goddamn Aaron Rodgers would have stayed on his feet and not got hurt, you would have a Mother's Day gift. Blame Aaron Rodgers for this.
You can blame Aaron Rodgers on anything now.
Yes, and he will blame the vaccine.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
it's you blame. Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's the vaccine's fault.
That's right.
See, Joanne's saying this. This is what I would have done too. And Joanne actually in the chat, she said,
Joanne with an E? I can't trust that
Joanne
bitch.
with an E is a fictional character. Joanne with no E is a real person.
Okay,
We know
okay.
Joanne with no E. Okay.
All right.
So she said, Joanne with no E says she should have just said she forgot her wallet at dinner. Also, and she would wait there while he goes gets his. That's what I would have done.
Yeah.
I would have been like, and I'm gonna keep ordering drinks
And
until you get your
touche.
wallet here.
Yeah.
You
That's
know?
right.
I would have just pounded them. Just like, this
Yeah.
$50 tab all of a sudden turned into $150.
I like how this is becoming like who can out prank each other to the point where they're like fucking somebody else in front of each other. This is funny, no?
You're like, best Mother Day prank ever.
There's a video of you getting railed dressed like Betty Crocker. That's ridiculous.
Betty Crocker isn't even a real person. We have no
Yeah.
idea what she looks like.
Well, I Googled it and there were drawings of her, so I thought she was real.
Didn't they have her picture on the stuff? They just called it Betty Crocker?
Yeah,
didn't
they
have
had
a
her
of the lady?
picture. She had like brunette. I don't know. I
called
I
artistic
really
liberties.
always
Yeah.
thought she was a real person. I did.
I got it. I mean, it's Santa Claus's wife. You know what I mean? Like she ain't real either.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Mambo 5 was about them going to the desert. Oh, Raymond. I need to.
Yeah, I see her right there, man. She's on the front of that thing.
Yeah. Well, if she's in.
There you go.
Yeah, it's a drawing though.
Yo, Betty Crocker can get it.
Dude, yeah. She was, dude, if they had OnlyFans back then, and Betty Crocker was on OnlyFans, you know she'd specialize in the cake sitting videos.
Yeah.
Betty Crocker all the
Stop
way.
it.
Oh, I got stuck in the oven.
Yeah. I was stuck in the oven. Oh, no. Wait, we're supposed to turn it on. Oh, my God. This is supposed to be a prop oven. Why did you turn the oven off?
So are you guys saying that you agree with the guy more and not her?
Well, I don't agree with him in terms of what he did was right.
I believe all men.
I think hashtag believe all bros. I think what he did was hilarious, and as long as he cops to it and just kind of apologizes, I'm definitely on his side. But she was genuinely hurt by this, so I think if she at least conveys that to him, that might help. And then give him stipulations for making it up to you. Like, look, we're going to a way nicer restaurant, and I'm ordering every goddamn drink on the menu. You know, so
There's something about that I feel like he won't do that though. Like that would solve the problem. But do you think he's that type of guy to do that?
I mean, he's gonna have to be. That's the only thing that's gonna make this right. So
The fact that he got mad at her for getting mad,
Yeah.
it's like, I mean, you got to understand why she got mad a little bit.
Yeah,
And
this
be
guy-
like, okay, I took it too far.
he's like a gaslighting sensei. I feel
Oh.
like he should be taking the rest of us to the mountains, and we should be calling him sensei.
You know what? I believe gaslight all women.
See, this
You
is
gotta
what,
keep women on their toes. They love being on their toes.
this is what I thought was weird. Both of them are on their second. They're dating each other,
Sure.
and they've both been married once before.
And they
I
both
feel-
have kids, right?
They both have kids. They both have 2 kids each from a previous
Yeah,
marriage,
right.
and they're now dating
That's
each
pretty
other.
wild, man.
But I feel like this joke is kind of like how you would mess up your first marriage.
Oh,
Right,
yeah. No,
yeah.
Like both of them should have
Uh-huh.
known better. Like one should have known how to deal with the situation better, and the other one should have known that joke
Yeah.
doesn't fly.
He was like, this one
Right,
didn't work in
yeah.
my last marriage. Let's see if it works now.
Uh-huh.
It's like when you do an old joke that doesn't work and you bring it back and you're like, oh, maybe it'll work now in front
Yeah.
of these degenerates.
Uh-huh.
Nope.
And you're like, yeah, it turns out the other 5 crowds were right, too. I thought the 6th time would be a charm.
Yeah.
This joke blew.
I thought this Mother's Day show, it might work.
That's right. That's right.
No, baby. But still, I'm all for gaslighting women. Keep on their toes. They like being on their toes.
Yeah, it's definitely a funny prank, man. But you gotta understand she's gonna get mad about it.
Yeah.
So I get, the guy's just gotta apologize and do what he needs to.
She said, Joanne says that Paula Deen is maybe a fictional character too.
Get the
I-
fuck
no,
out of here.
no, she's real. She
said
got
the N-word.
canceled. Yeah.
She's real,
Real
but
character
I'm
said
just
the
saying,
N-word.
I think
Yeah.
she wants to be a fictional character now.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah,
No,
after that.
y'all, it was the fake one that said the N-word. It wasn't me. That was it was the fictionalized party.
Oh my gosh.
I used to have Paula Deen's pans for the longest time because I had a set of
Oh,
those
okay.
like before the whole N-bomb thing came out, and I was always afraid that people were going to come over to my apartment and look at the bottom of those and be like, "What the fuck,
You
man?"
racist supporting piece
Yeah,
of shit.
yeah. All your food is bigoted, you know.
I don't know. I guess live and learn. And I don't think they're gonna make it. I really don't. I think they're.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot
He's
going
just-
against them.
He's just
already.
too hilarious for her. And I don't think they're getting past it.
He's
Nah,
too hilarious.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like when you
yeah.
hit a crowd, it's like, do you guys not get this? It's like, that's,
Yeah.
she just couldn't get it. She just couldn't get what he was dropping on her.
Yeah. It's the crowd's fault.
Yeah.
It's always the crowd's fault.
Always.
Yeah.
I just can't believe both of you guys think that was actually a funny joke. I really
That's
genuinely.
pretty, on
I
Mother's Day,
really
that's hilarious.
genuinely don't
It's
even see
just
the
so
humor in
mean.
it in all.
Because it's so mean.
It's because it's
the
such high-
audacity of doing
It's
it.
high level scumbaggery. It's such high level scumbaggery
Yeah.
that it's like, this can't possibly be real.
Right.
This can't possibly be.
It feels like something an evil Vince Vaughn character would do in a comedy in like the early 2Ks.
And he's talking fast the whole time?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
No, you don't understand. I left my wallet. What? I left my wallet.
Yeah.
No, come on. People leave their wallets at home all the time.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Just have another drink. We'll figure it out.
Just have another drink. We'll put it on you.
Be in the moment.
And maybe I'll pay for the next one. Hopefully I remember my wallet that time.
Be in the moment. Let's be in the moment. Have you thought about being in the moment? We should be more than the moment. Didn't you ever start to say that? Your yoga instructor said to be in the moment. We should be, that's the yoga instructor.
Oh, yeah. He's teaching the other guy from Swingers History. You want to know how you get out of pan for dinner on Mother's Day? Tell her you forgot your wallet. I'm telling you. It works every time. Works every time. They think it's hilarious. She's going to laugh her ass off, dude. You need to do this. It's going to make her Mother's Day. Jay will be a classic Mother's Day. She's going to be telling all of her friends about how hilarious you are on Mother's Day. Do you want to be the hilarious Mother's Day guy? Do you want to be the hilarious Mother's Day guy? This is how you
It's
do
also
it.
like gaslighting your buddy. Like, this is how she's going to react.
And then he comes back. Dude, she hit me. She hit me. You didn't actually do it, did you? Hell, I was just kidding. I didn't think you'd actually do it. Hey, guys, he actually did it. He didn't pay for dinner on Mother's Day. Look at that. She gave him a black eye.
Oh, you know what? I'm back to gaslight men. Men gaslight men.
Listen, I just hope she makes his Father's Day horrible. Like, Mother's Day's come first, then she'll know what to do for Father's Day.
She's got to come up with a great prank on Father's Day.
Yeah.
Yep. Saltpeter in the fucking whiskey bottle.
Guess what? I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh yeah, there's got to be like fake pregnancy tests that just with the plus sign, right?
Oh
like
my
that's got to be a thing, right?
that
Some kind of
is-
Spencer's.
That is
If that's
so
not a thing,
funny.
we need to make it.
Well,
We need to
you
make
could
it.
do
That's-
it yourself. It's just like a marker, just 2 lines, you know.
Oh yeah, what am I thinking?
I
I
don't
don't know nothing about pregnancy tests, dude.
That's what I showed you. I showed you a fake pregnancy test.
Dude, yeah, for all I know, she's been stuffing a pillow under there this whole time. And she stole that kid from Central Park, and there's a family that's destroyed because of her hilarious prank that she did on Mother's Day. Because why prank it on Mother's Day is hilarious.
All right. I'm ready for the next one.
All right.
She's
Let's do
100% right. You should have been mad, and don't make him gaslight you.
Believe all men.
Mother's Day can be for the fellas too, right, boys? Next question from the wild animals on Reddit.
Okay, the next question is, I'm insisting we get a paternity test before
shit.
I sign the birth certificate.
There you go.
Dun,
There you
dun,
go.
dun. My girlfriend and I believe in ENM, and I didn't know what that meant, and it means ethical non-monogamy. I never knew that was a term.
Yeah,
but
it's hey, I'm a hoe and you can't make fun of me.
Yeah,
But it's
she played a
ethical.
really mean Father's
no.
Day prank on
Yeah,
this
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
I
so
think.
they have rules, an ethical
Yeah.
non-monogamy.
I have no self-control.
Uh-huh.
I have no willpower, but you can't say anything about it.
Yeah,
because
I
I'm
used to
telling you
commit
because it's ethical.
unethical non-monogamy. That means we'd be drinking non-free trade coffee the whole time we're cheating.
Oh my gosh. We aren't saying it's right for everyone, but it works for us. I work in town and have several partners for when she is working. She works at a huge construction project on the West Coast and flies home for 1 week after working for 2. Since men outnumber the women there like 30-1, she has no problem finding partners. Well, good for her. Recently, she has gotten pregnant. We are always careful and use protection, but I realize that isn't always 100% effective. I am excited for a baby and happy we are starting a family. However, I don't have any interest in paying to raise someone else's child.
Damn straight.
Yeah.
I told her that we need to get a paternity test. She said that I was the father. I said that was awesome. I just needed proof.
No, you don't understand, man. I know we've been doing the polygamy thing, but I asked my spirit guide, and she said I didn't have an amethyst crystal on me. There's no way I got pregnant from that dude.
I said I just needed proof, and she said no. I said that without proof, I wasn't signing the birth certificate and that I would be moving out, so I could not be said to have acted as a parent.
Taking this polygamy fuck train elsewhere, lady.
Okay,
I'm finding a new
I don't
compound.
know. This is where I get kind of confused with the last paragraph because I think he wrote it wrong. I'm not sure.
Or I'm thinking
She-
polyamory. I always call polyamory polygamy.
She thinks that's because we are in a relationship. I need to set it up. Like I said, I have no problem raising a child that isn't mine. I just won't pay for the privilege. I don't understand what that means.
Means he doesn't want to pay child support, and you know what I mean? Like, I get it. I ain't paying nothing.
That could be
Yeah.
what it means.
No, I don't know why she's being so resistant with the pregnancy test. I think that's fair.
I think it's fair too.
I mean,
She's trying
the
to do
paternity test, not pregnancy test. Like I mean, I just think it's one of those things. Like, yeah, especially like if you were in monogamy and you weren't supposed to be sleeping with someone else, I could see why someone would get like kind of upset. But when someone is like,
people get peeved when you cheat on them.
it could. I mean, anything can happen. Lots of weird things happen in this world. Mary was a virgin.
I think this is like the 4th time I've done this show, and this might be the first time that the guy is right. It's a record.
That's true. That normally doesn't happen on this show.
No, it never is.
Yeah, it's a tough one because it's like, well, you told her to go out there and sleep with people, and so she's gonna feel like she's in the right, and so it's hard to tell her she's not. That said, and it's gonna be tough to argue this in any kind of divorce court or something like that. Yeah, Your Honor, I told her to go fuck that guy, but she wasn't supposed to get pregnant. The judge is gonna be looking at you like, what, dude? Come on now, what are you doing? You didn't foresee something like this happening?
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's like he's still not the father. If that is the case.
If it's not the case, yeah, and it's kind of shitty that this lady is trying to do this, but at the same time, it's sort of like, this guy should have expected something like this. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how you're getting into these situations thinking this isn't a possibility,
Well, I mean, but if they're practicing safe sex,
sure,
like he said they are, which is fucking lame. But wouldn't you
boo safe sex? Like dangerous. No condoms driving down the interstate while you're doing it,
But I would say, wouldn't you? So you would expect that she's doing the same with other people.
Yeah,
practicing safe sex.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And so I think this guy has every reason to think that he's not the father.
But now, so if let's say she is pregnant,
yeah.
I'm sorry. That let's say she is pregnant, right?
Yeah, she is pregnant.
She is pregnant. Is he responsible for raising the child?
No, not if it's not his. No.
If it's not his, and that's the whole thing is like he's excited. Oh,
no! I think we're still live.
We're still live. We're just glitching.
We're just glitching out on the screen. There.
Okay,
there
cool.
We go.
Sorry, we just got glitches on our side.
There we go.
Yeah. No, like I mean, the thing is that they're not. I don't even think they're legally married. Maybe they are, but anyways,
right.
Their rules are they've agreed that they can sleep with other people. It's fine. They have ethical rules. They didn't outline what they are. I guess one of them
use protection.
What? Yes. So they use protection.
So I'm assuming if that's the case, then they have to use protection with other people.
No. Well, also they use protection with everyone else. I don't know if they use protection with each other, but I'm just saying that he knows that things can go wrong. Like who knows what happened in that situation? So. I say I don't understand why she's kind of like all. I would want to know just as a woman, just in case,
Yeah.
I don't know why I feel like she should be cooler about it. I don't know. Is that
damn right, Amy?
She wants to have her
be one of the guys.
She wants to have her cake and fuck a bunch of dudes.
Yeah,
that's what's going on.
Maybe if she does know it might be like the guy that she did sleep with. She's like, oh, that guy is not reliable at all.
Oh man,
yeah.
Because maybe I bet you this guy.
Don't believe women.
They just seem like they have the money, they have their schedule that they want, and she's lifestyle. Like, if somehow she has to rely on someone else's money, that's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, I mean, it's it's pretty tough, man, because I think she's like, this other guy I was sleeping with, he's better at polyamory than he is for paying for anything. So it's the dude's probably
case
broke.
Of good dick, bad wallet.
Yeah.
Oh man. You know what I'm saying?
They can't all be Nick Cannon.
Well, also, like, maybe she's worried that, like, if it is someone else's kid, like, is she gonna lose out on this whole relationship? Or, are they still gonna be, the husband and wife just because she had an oopsie baby by accident?
Oopsie baby.
I mean,
because he could have had an oopsie baby. Would she have left him?
Yeah, I mean,
she just doesn't want to pay for it.
I think it's a little bit tougher situation with her having the oopsie baby than with him having the oopsie baby with somebody else, because probably that oopsie baby was not going to be in the house all the time. Whereas this guy has to like wake up to some crying oopsie baby.
Oops.
And,
You never know. If she could tell to live with the guy.
she could, but she's not gonna. She's not even willing to get a paternity test to see if it's maybe this other dude. There's no way. She's gonna be like, hey, when we were at the little sex party, I have a baby now. Do you want it? Like, will you take care of it 90% of the time? Like, no. That's not happening.
Ooh, Joanne made a good point. She said, or what if the other guy is married and cheating on his wife?
Oh yeah. That's a good point. That's a good point.
Then now he's in trouble and she's trying to cover. Oh.
Yep. Now all of a sudden, like, not only is there an oopsie baby, but there's some angry Karen from Goodfellas ringing their door. It's the super. There's a whore living in here. There's a polyamorous whore living. You have a polyamorous whore living in your building.
E&M whore.
I have trouble keeping secrets. I have trouble not like if I get something in the mail, I have to open it up right then and there. Yeah. I don't wait. Like if someone gives me a Christmas gift early, I do not. I don't care. I'll say I opened it up on Christmas. I open it right then and there. Okay.
Right.
And we got our other guest. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Everything's gonna go crazy. Wait. Oh my goodness. Guys.
Really nice once you sit down. Thanks for being on.
Coming in hot. Are we no longer live? I'm gonna read the comments. Are we still live?
Yes.
All right, baby. You're sitting next to me, I believe. What's up, Esther?
Thanks for being on.
Yo, thank you guys. Thank you guys for updating us on the hockey game. She had a yeast infection. Do a science experiment at the high school. Gold digger. Oh, what if the other guy's married? Ooh, Joanne, that's right. One baby too many. They live in a school bus. You're still alive. Thank you, Joel.
All right.
Oh, Joel killed it.
Oh, the screen's all wonky. All right, we are going to take
just like
more
that fucking
questions.
baby, wonky baby. Do not move. You watching this? What's up, Esther? How you doing? You got headphones right behind you if you want. Yeah, and I believe this is your microphone right here. Here, what do you got?
She's just gonna sniff you.
She's just going to sniff, and then she's going to be a friend.
All right, but you stomped on me, and then you try to mouth me.
I know.
That was not a sniff.
It's usually, yeah.
She tried to and
Sangria is very it's very hot or cold.
Put it in my mouth.
Sangria, come here.
Put it in my mouth. What are you doing?
She only knows hate and love. Those two things. She goes,
in my mouth.
Sangria, you gotta give people their personal space.
And he just wants to say hi.
Sangria doesn't know boundaries.
You were not.
Oh yeah, you saw him when he was like a little tiny guy, right?
I'm gonna settle everyone down.
Okay.
You keep the podcast going and
All right. Guys, we are back. Say hello to our second guest, another returning guest, the one, the only Esther Chen. Thank you for being on the show.
Hello.
How you been?
Oh my God.
Come here, Sangria.
You mean like today in general?
Yes. How have you been?
Today was interesting.
That's good.
Yeah.
Interesting is good. You almost got mauled by a dog.
I mean, he tried. Is this she or he? She tongued me when you were
did.
not. You
really?
You weren't. Yeah. She stuck her tongue in my thing.
She's a freak.
She's bisexual, Esther. Please, okay.
She identifies as a human. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah.
We got a guy named Raymond who identifies as a mat.
That's right.
All over the place.
That's right.
You guys can see that well?
No, we were talking about.
No,
it.
I can.
Okay.
I can read it. Yeah. I can read it up there.
I
got the eagle
cannot.
eyes. Yeah.
I cannot.
But tell the good people out there where they can find you.
On Earth? Oh.
No. I mean, not like your address. I mean, like online. Like
Yeah. The Esther Chen. I don't know why they would want to follow me. I'm late. And then I complain about your dog.
Esther, shut up and give your fucking handle.
The Esther Chen. They're like, why do we even care about her?
Because she's a hilarious stand-up comic, and you should go see her live.
Yeah.
Check out her show dates.
We gotta fill her in. On this latest question.
Yes. Actually, I think we're done with this one. Let's move on to the next one.
That's the last one, so are you sure you don't?
Yeah. Well, there's 4 of them, right?
Your dogs got so scared.
Okay. I guess apparently there's only 3 today.
That's okay. Don't be scared.
So
We only did 2.
what's up?
Aww.
I know.
What?
Sangria's my girl.
Just fill her in.
Did you let her mouth you?
All right, so basically, this
You tongued
guy
her. You tongued
is in this question. They're in a polyamorous relationship.
Do you know what E&M stands for?
ENM.
Yeah, ethically non-monogamous.
Hold on. That's like 3 double negatives. Ethnically.
Ethically.
It's been a long day.
The whole population was
Ethically-
ethically monogamous.
Freak.
Ethically.
God intended it.
Ethically
Non-monogamous.
I still don't understand
So
that.
it's people that agree to cheat on each other.
Yeah.
But they have
Oh, so
sex.
it's called an open relationship.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
pretty
love
much.
I love how people are getting all technical with just the term swinger.
Yeah,
That just wasn't
I
good
know.
enough for people that like to fuck people they ain't married to. You know?
Why do you
Well,
need a
you
second
know
term?
Stewie'ville?
Stewie.
You know Stewie?
Maybe. It's
know
probably
Stewie,
another.
though?
Stewie from Family Guy?
No.
No, another
comedian.
comic.
He's got a great
no,
joke about how, like, the word ethically, it's like people who are just like, yeah, I'm a hoe and I have no self-control, but
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
ethical
yeah,
about
yeah,
it.
uh-huh.
You know? And it's like,
Yeah.
that's what it is. But that's the word
It
that
is.
to me is like, but yeah, they're swingers.
I just
Yeah.
think swinger's a more fun word. I think it's lame the
sure.
first person that ever made up the ethically.
See, now you can't see it. It's not just me. It's not just me.
Yeah, because you're both in a biracial relationship.
I can't say the word.
Hey, I'm not dating white dudes.
Yeah, I'm not dating white dudes either. I'm just illiterate. That's my excuse. I never learned to read.
For me, everything's about race. Period. I don't care who says what. It's racist. So I think everything's ethnically.
So this ethically non-monogamous relationship. So they're in a relationship, right?
See, this is
Okay.
why they should have just done with swingers because it's too long a term and it's confusing.
That's why they fucking did the
Yeah,
E&M. those losers.
I can't
Now it's
believe
gotta
you're
be an
still running
acronym.
the podcast after having a kid.
I did, dude. It's a nightmare.
The last time I saw, I was
That's
here.
semantics.
I saw your wife pregnant. I was like, "There's no way he's gonna keep running this thing.
No,
It's
well,
just impossible."
you know, I mean, this is why we need to codify Roe v. Wade because this is difficult.
What if one of the questions was like, my husband and I have 2 children, and he's still running a podcast out
Yeah.
of our apartment?
He kind
I
of looks
feel
like
like
a
that's a
chubby,
more-
bald Steve Buscemi. I'm like, wait a what?
I think that's a more important question than
Is your
like
husband the
swingers and
coolest fucking guy in
ethically
the world? What is this?
non-monogamous.
Yeah.
Amy got her to interrogate you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't believe women.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm telling
Fair
you,
enough.
You can't
Yeah.
believe women.
Hashtag don't believe women.
You can't believe women.
I got hashtag
Only believe
entrapped.
bros.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I got
Do you want to
entrapped.
hear the rest of the
Yes.
question?
The rest
Okay,
of the
okay, yeah, the ethnically monogamous.
So, yeah, these guys are fancy new Zennial swingers, and so,
millennial.
Yeah, Zennial,
Oh.
millennial. It's got to be
not
Zennials
sure.
that made up this term, right? Yeah, I don't. We don't know how old they are, but basically, she got pregnant. This dude is saying
By
he
who?
doesn't mind. But well, that's the question.
Oh.
Is he is saying
I'd
he
like a
wants her to get a paternity test because I don't mind helping raise the kid, but I don't want to pay for it if it's somebody else's. And
I think
she's
that's
like,
fair.
she not to her. She's like, I'm not getting the test.
This is your baby.
Yeah, this is your baby.
I'm not getting
I
the
can
test.
just sense it.
No,
man.
it's not. It's not your baby.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know if it is.
You don't know.
because
Yeah, get the
yeah.
test.
get the test, man. It's not like that's super
women are
expensive
wrong.
or difficult to do these days. Plus, not only that, most
You know
of
a
the
lot
time,
about this. Why?
Well, yeah.
Did you make your wife do the test too?
Here's the thing.
Why do you know?
I'm the kid.
Why do you know so? Yeah, I was like ginger hair.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm not seeing the ginger hair.
Yeah, I'm not either. That's a good goddamn question.
Why
I'd like
didn't you
to know
do the
why
fucking
I have
test?
a ginger. That's
Why
what-
didn't
yeah.
you bring this baby to go do the test?
This is where
Yeah.
Jay gets up, opens his door. I want a paternity test.
Yeah, curious. My wife is taking care of some ginger kid during this question, huh? Yeah, that's right. That's not a weird coincidence at all. No, I have a red beard. I'm an
you do?
undercover ginger. Yeah.
So is your armpit hair also red?
No. The only red hair I have is the beard. I'm an undercover ginger. If I shave,
Oh, weird.
I'm a day walker. That's right.
Oh,
you can't tell I'm
weird.
ginger. I know. I sneak little leprechauns in people.
Yeah, that's really
That's right. Little Chucky dolls crawling out 9 months later, and they're like, "How did this happen? Gingers are so gross." And then I show a picture of me unshaven, like a shy.
wow.
I did it, you know.
What if that was
You're
your
like an
superpower?
orangutan.
Yeah,
in the summers on the beach.
that's right. It's a little orangutan baby. But no, you can usually tell by looking at the babies that it kind of like babies. This is true. Babies evolved to usually, at least when they're first born, kind of look more like the dad, so that the dad keeps it and doesn't
really?
so that back in the day, Babies
Like
evolved
puppies,
to do that.
Puppies are cute.
Babies, well, not just cute, but it's like the father would go through what this guy's going through now back in the caveman days.
Right.
But back in the caveman days, it wasn't like, I'm going to go find another ethical, monogamous partner. It was like, hey, get out of the cave. Go on your own, mammoth, you whore. You know what I mean? Like,
See, evolution would do that with the first baby usually. And then after that,
You trying to prepare me for the second baby not looking like me? Is that what's going on here? Did you really write this question?
No, I'm just saying like
that baby better come out.
I'm saying
weird,
evolution is just
ginger
like
me.
well, you're on your own for the second kid.
This is gonna become the best episode ever.
This is why the second kid's always abandoned.
Yeah.
Are you a second child?
Yeah, I'm a second child. I was like, everything's making sense.
That's right.
So what do you think?
I'm gonna name my second son Esther and then get rid of it.
Do you think it's okay that that he is insisting on a paternity test? Like, I would want to know, even if it was like I was one being.
Yeah, pregnant. I would want to know too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would. I mean, just when I yell, it's like, see, you're just like your father. Like I know, I know which one I'm talking about.
You're just like your birth father, who I met
Just
at
like
that
your
bar.
shitty father.
Yeah.
It's like, you have things to trace it.
It's always like bad. Whenever somebody says something about their biological father, it's always a bad thing.
Yeah.
Oh my God, all the time. All
it's never like my
the time.
biological father came to all my
Oh, my
little
mom
games.
says all that kind of shit. She was
Yeah.
like, you Chens.
There's
Like,
there's
you
only
Chen people. you Chen people
people
treat people like trash. Like
People.
she always, yeah.
Wow.
Not my
Wow.
side of the family. It's only
right.
you use
Yeah.
with the genetics that you got.
My in-laws are scum, which makes you half scum. How dare you? Take your Chen attitude right out of my kitchen if you don't like my food.
Abiola just said that is so true. My oldest brother, first kid, looked just like him for like 2 months, and then hasn't since.
Yeah, right. I mean, because
Yeah.
back in the caveman days, it would be like I'm either like best case scenario, he would just abandon them and they would maybe starve to death. Worst case scenario, it's like I'm throwing him off of the cliff.
Right, so those kids that didn't look like the dad were just fucking hurled off the cliff.
Dude, when I say evolved,
Wow.
it means the ones that didn't look like the dad didn't survive back in
But
the
then,
ancient times.
what if
Survival of
cavemen didn't have mirrors to know, and they would
That's
just
what I'm
randomly
saying. How
toss
would you-
babies over the cliff
Like
because
these
they don't
kids
know how
had
to
to be
look
coming
like.
out with like big noses and mustaches.
Here's what it would do.
And
Good question. I studied cavemen. This is what they would do.
Did you really?
Yes,
They have a caveman.
Yes, that's why my face looks like this. That's why I kind of look weird. I got a bit of a Marjorie Taylor Greene face. But so I would take what the cavemen would do is they would take the little cave baby down by the cave creek and they would look at the baby, look at their reflection, look at the baby, look at
Really?
their reflection, and if it didn't look enough like the baby, the baby goes right in the water.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Boom. They
Are
would-
you sure? Are you making this up?
No, I'm a scientist.
I can't.
That's how he looked
Dude,
up
I'm a
there.
cavemanologist. What are they? I'm a
scientist.
paleontologist.
Yeah, you're
Caveologist?
Just give it to him.
English is not my strong suit. Stop questioning me.
oh my gosh.
I can't.
It
was very stressful. I feel like I'm back in ESL class.
Yeah,
He's like
yeah.
questioning me.
I can't believe you were questioning it the whole time when I was clearly badly lying. Like you should never get in one of these ethical monogamous things. Like you're going to be lied to all the time.
Yeah.
All right, so let's do the.
trust people
Okay,
or
so
women.
since we have Esther, so we usually end at 9:30, but I don't want to leave you.
Oh, that's okay. I don't care. I brought snacks for you guys.
Stop
you're
it.
yes.
Because I was like,
I put them over
wait,
She was
there.
are they
abandoned
going
as
to
a
be?
child.
No, but what I'm saying,
I did bring
what I'm saying,
crackers.
let's do the last question. But I'm also gonna. I have another question that I'm gonna bring up too that we can.
Okay, cool.
So-
and Igor, if you got a spot and you're going to bounce early, like
Do you
totally
gotta bounce? Like what?
I don't
what's
know
on
where
your
I bounce.
I
spot?
gotta be there around 10:30. So
So if we're done by like.
Where's
Or
it
are
at?
you at the pear?
no, I'm at East Village.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, there we
Ooh.
go.
So what time would you feel comfortable about leaving us?
I'll get to it. Let me just look this up.
Okay, cool. Well, let's do the last question.
All right, last question on
And then maybe
the
there might
Twisted
be a
Cupid
bonus one.
podcast. If you guys got questions to write them to twistedcupidpodcast@gmail.com, or even
my
better,
God.
like and subscribe on YouTube. Give us your comments, give us your questions live in the chat every single Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. We're going to take our last one from the Wild Animals on Reddit.
Oh, Esther, what you
I'm
missed?
adding the IG. I just saw it
Oh,
on
thank
the
you.
train.
Maybe someone will start watching like within 3 seconds now. We'll
my
know that they're
God.
Esther's. She actually has 1
Oh,
million
it says
followers.
recognize common scams. Accept request anyway.
Oh, yay.
Oh,
Okay,
dear
so
God.
Thank you for posting
Someone
about
was
us.
Yeah.
I hope you like and subscribe.
Oh, God.
If you go to YouTube, just like and subscribe us.
How desperate is it you're telling the guests to do that while we're on the
Not
podcast?
desperate at all. Not desperate at all. I'm just saying we're 100 away from 1,000, then we can play commercials. Yeah. So Esther, I just want to let you in. The whole theme of the podcast is called.
Oh, sorry. I waved to your dog. I shouldn't have
Oh,
done
he's
that.
an evil little shit.
Okay.
It's called That Bettey Crocker Kind of Love, but Jake accidentally wrote That Bettey Cocker Kind of Love. I think it was a Freudian slip, but anyways. So all these have something to do with how people want to be
It's our
treated.
OnlyFans handle.
Okay. Okay. I feel resentment towards my husband for calling me lazy.
I would.
Lazy bitch.
I hate, as a lazy man, I hate being called lazy. I hate being lazy shamed. That's the L word. You don't use that toward me.
I'm a 29-year-old female leaving for the Air Force in August. So I quit my job recently to prepare. My husband is a 30-year-old male, works full-time, and expects me to do absolutely nothing or just relax when he gets home. So he expects to do absolutely nothing, not I. And he expects to relax as soon as he gets home. I clean up around the house, cook his meals from scratch, do laundry, wash, fold, and put all the clothes away, and take care of our dogs, feeding them, walking them, etc., while he's at work, all of which are done or nearly done by the time he gets home.
Does she not work?
Not right now, but she's going to the Air Force. That's why she quit her job, to prepare to go to the Air Force. But she
Yeah.
did this also while she had a job.
Okay.
Lately, he's been saying I'm slacking and getting lazy on him because I asked him to fix his own plate the other night. I
Wow.
cooked and he wasn't ready to eat, so the food sat out for a while, and I had packed it away and cleaned the kitchen. Once I came upstairs and got comfortable in bed, he was ready for his food. Then last night I got takeout and he asked me to pick up some cookies for him, which I did. While on the phone with him driving home, I asked if he could feed the dog so I could go straight to fixing the plates of takeout. Okay,
Kind of grown man
sorry.
asks for cookies. Come
Sorry.
on, what are you doing?
He said he was busy.
Staten Island.
He said he was
Or
busy.
Nana's cookies.
I need some cookies over here.
Who doesn't like cookies?
I told my Guma to get me some cookies. My wife won't do it.
He said he was busy watching videos on my laptop
Oh, okay.
about
This has to be a cousin of the guy from
And
the
he's
first
gonna get
question.
hungry. He's gonna get real hungry right after. So
Oh,
he
yeah.
needs the takeout and the cookies.
The guy from the first question made the lady pay for dinner on Mother's Day. And these guys have to be related.
Wow.
about graphic designing, although he has a business partner who does design for him. I was a bit annoyed
Nice.
and said I was just asking for a little help, but never mind, I've got it. I hate when, no, never mind. I mean what I said. I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure that's what she said, but she's writing. her
No,
own
I
narrative.
paraphrased that. I hate when people say that. Never mind, I've got it.
This lady.
And then I had okay. So as I walked in the door, he was getting the dog bowl to mix the food.
This lady's gonna
He told me he wasn't ready to eat yet, but his food was in the fridge, and I told him to let me know when he wants it. He didn't say anything and warmed his food up and ate it later.
Out of a dog bowl? Did I hear that right? Did he put it in a dog bowl?
No, I guess he had to feed the dogs.
Oh, got you.
and he didn't want to eat anymore.
I thought he had never fed himself before and was using a dog bowl. That's weird.
When we were laying in bed that night, he asked me if I'm okay and if I being a wife is overwhelming. He questioned if I understood the duties of being a wife and tried to make me understand that he expects
Duties.
to just come home and relax after work. He doesn't mind walking the dog or taking out the trash at night, but it's dark out.
Wow.
But even those little things I ask as are problematic.
You know I'm scared of the dog.
I'm scared of the dog. That's why I only
Take
work
the
during
trash
day.
out. I'm scared of the there could be
I
bats
only
out
go
there.
out during the day. I'm
What
the
if I get
opposite of
raped
that.
or something?
He's tired.
It could be a man with a ski mask out there looking for little old me.
You're strong and rested.
That's why you're joining the Air Force.
After talking to him, he apologized for calling me lazy, but I still need. But But I still feel bad about it because that's clearly how he feels because he said it's more than once. I have no problem doing things for him. I just think it's unfair to say I'm lazy or questioning my capabilities. As a wife, because of all
Your
those
kid just
small
slammed the door on
things.
you.
Dude, he's
Like,
pissed.
fuck you.
That is a pissed off little ginger.
Fuck you.
I honestly feel a little resentment towards
Podcast close and
him
watch if it's Rachel.
about it now. Am I overreacting? Let me just give my opinion really quick, and then I'll go deal with the ginger. I mean, Chucky.
Right.
My son.
Smack him with his own Lucky
Chucky.
Charms. That's what I think.
Sorry, I don't know if you were here earlier. Today has been a very twisted day. Our babysitter bailed, and
Oh, man.
so this is very twisted for us today. And yeah. So, anyways, so first of all, I usually hate when people give lists of how great they are, and for some
That's pretty
reason,
rough.
it didn't bug me when she kept doing it. However. I will say this. I don't think they communicate whatsoever. I think she's one of those people that does do everything for him, and then she just eats it all the time and doesn't actually tell him what she really wants. And now they're stuck in this marriage where everyone is silent, and that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like, I don't know.
So is she... So he doesn't do shit.
Well, he works, but he
Right,
expects
but outside of that.
everything else to be done by the time he gets home.
Right.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna go deal with my son.
Stop being a little...
You guys go. You guys go. It's your podcast now. It's your podcast.
Yeah.
We own the
Hey.
podcast now.
It's our podcast now.
Twisted Love.
So, what do you...
Cupid. I miss Love Gurus. Can I say it? I like Love Gurus. It's not the same. Oh, that's funny. I don't know, man. I think
What'd you think?
Don't
she's
dead name the
right.
podcast. It identifies as Twisted Cupid now.
I think she's right, but I do think that Amy's she kind of hit the nail on the head where they do need to communicate more. She needs to be like, listen, I hate when you do this. Yeah, I know you work all day, and I work all day as well with doing these chores, which is work. It does suck. I did laundry Tuesday. It takes me 2.5 hours, and it fucking sucks.
Yeah.
But yeah, she needs to be like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, this guy kind of
Fuck
sucks.
do I know? I've been single for 5 years.
The thing where like the dude just comes home and relaxes after work, doesn't cook, doesn't clean, doesn't do any of that. That makes sense if you're making enough to pay for both of you. If she's working / joining the fucking Air Force.
Yeah.
You're not doing that. You want all the benefits of being the sole breadwinner while only bringing home half a sandwich. And it
You know,
doesn't
the
work
whole
that
time
way.
I was just hoping that she would run an airplane over him.
Yeah.
I was just
hope-
thinking, if you're in the Air Force, can you just do that?
I hope she Twin Towers his ass. That's right. I hope
It'd be a lot
she
easier
boom.
to just run over him with a car. Would that not be easier?
Yeah, but
Like maneuvering a plane.
it feels
over
so
one
much more
person?
satisfying, I would think, to run a plane over somebody. You know what I mean? Like
I don't
if
know,
you're gonna,
man. When you when you hit a speed bump really fast and you just kind of
Bonk.
bump up.
it's pretty good. But just
Bonk.
if nothing else, for bragging rights when you're in prison, because you're gonna be in prison and there's
Oh,
gonna be
yeah.
women going, "What the fuck you in here for?" And she's gonna be like, "I killed my husband. I killed my man too. How'd you kill your man? I ran over mine with a car. That's fun. I remember my first beer. I used a plane. I ran him over with a goddamn airplane. That's right. What are you, the road runner or some shit? That's crazy. You're like a murdering Disney cartoon lady or
What are you,
something.
the road runner?
Yeah.
I missed her main point because it was very long-winded.
Yeah.
So the main point is she does all the chores, and then he called her lazy
yeah.
because
pretty much.
she like
and now she's resenting him. It's the beginning of the end, everybody. the
Yeah,
beginning of the end.
it's
Next
pretty
thing
rough,
you know,
man.
one of them is going to suggest that they do an open relationship, and it's over. Whenever somebody suggests an open relationship, it is over.
you sound like you have experience too.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
but
Trauma.
you see it in comics all the time. Like, oh, we're going to be in an open relationship 6 months.
Really? I always thought that was like they just say that on stage. Do you think it really happens in their life?
Well, I think yeah.
I know
Someone
one.
did it.
I know one comic.
Comics are dumb.
Because
I know
then-
one comic
because
that
then
really did happen.
They'll talk about it later. I'll go, I'm going through a breakup. I was like, of course you are.
It was like open relationship first, and that didn't really completely go through. And then
No,
they had a
that
threesome,
didn't fill the void.
and then that just spiraled. and they
The
broke
only
up.
way I've
That's the only
seen
comic I know.
kind of work, because I do know a good friend of the show. him and his wife are in a I guess as you would call it, whatever, ethically, blah 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 blah. He's in that, but they met with that pretense. It wasn't like, well, the monogamy thing wasn't
into it like that.
Yes, exactly.
They have to go into it
the part where it's like, our relationship isn't working. You know what? The one thing I think could save it is us fucking people that aren't us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, well, now you kind of doomed.
Never,
You know, but
ever works.
yeah, if you go into it where it's like, okay, I keep wanting to call it polygamous, but polyamorous. I keep calling polyamory polygamy. And people are like, you're pro what? And it's like, well, yeah, me and Mitt Romney, dude. Yeah, we're the right kind of poly. You know what I'm saying? Polygamy, not the polyamory. That's the devil's poly. But no, I think, you know, if you go into it where it's like, I'm starting the relationship and we both have this knowledge and expectation that we're going to be in an open relationship and we have rules and guidelines, and this isn't the first time we've done it. Like, we're just kind of in that sort of community that does that, and so it's, you know, we know how to deal with things like jealousy and boundaries and things like that. Whereas people that are just sort of like, hey, let's give this a try. It's like, yeah, that's
the last couple sounded like they've been experienced in that.
Yeah.
Except they're in this new territory of, hey, one of us is pregnant.
Right.
Now what?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All I gotta say is, like, don't be a dick before she's going to the Navy, where you like girl
Air Force.
like Air Force, where literally guys.
I was just gonna say this.
Like,
yes.
girls are 1 to 30, so it's like she's gonna find the pick of her litter right away, whatever she wants, and she's gonna be just fine. So you better be on your best behavior of a great man, or she's just gonna leave you.
She doesn't even need to be that good looking. There was a term that we lovingly had called deployment hot. So she doesn't even need to be cute. I'm just saying, she doesn't even need to be cute.
Yeah, she has a lot of options, man.
Yeah, like Brad Pitt looking dudes. Yeah.
I'm sure she could easily find a guy that doesn't call her lazy.
I'm talking, dude. She could be a total uggo and find a dude that looks like Ryan Gosling that's gonna treat her like a queen for the.
You know, that's
that's
what I thought if I moved to San Francisco.
Yeah.
That I could like I could just smell every day and still find like a money maker, because there's so many dudes that can't get a girl there.
Really?
Because they're all like, well, back in the days, like 10 years ago.
They're like weird?
They're all like engineers. They're all nerdy, and they don't know how to talk to people.
Yeah. you
and they all make like 6 figures because they're like making programming of some sort.
Right, yeah. Whereas you just go in and you're like, hey, Mr. Asperger's guy, I don't like to work, so and you don't like to talk to women,
and
so
you
why
need
don't
a girlfriend, so why don't we?
Yeah, let's just skip.
Get this done.
Yeah.
It's one way.
You can count toothpicks or whatever it is you're doing over there. Just make sure I don't have to go to work in the morning.
Count toothpicks. Can I just say, your dog has a huge dong.
Goddamn right he does. Dog is packing heat.
It's like his 5th foot.
Boundaries.
Yeah. Dude, he's a Chihuahua, but he's hung like a Cocker Spaniel.
Also, it's like really hairy too.
Yeah, he's a little beast. He's a little beast. Whose dad has a little beast muffin?
This really went off the rails.
That's
little beast muffin.
We were going to change the name from Love Gurus to Twisted Cupid to My Dog Has a Huge Cock. But,
already taken.
Yeah, we did. It was My Dog Has a Huge Cock podcast for like 2 weeks, but honestly,
then you can't look at
the
that.
chat got a little weird.
Look how big that is.
Oh yeah, dude, he likes strutting it.
It's thicker than its like leg, like hind leg,
like a little fleshy pogo stick.
Oh my god, it's huge.
They can bounce off it.
Esther.
Yeah.
Did you not see it, Igor, when you came in? What? It's the first thing I noticed.
Dick.
I wasn't trying to either, but it
How
was
did
just
you miss the
in
dog's
my
dick?
face.
What's wrong with you? Yeah, I mean,
because at first I was like, oh wow, that's a really saggy belly, and I was like, oh no, I don't think that's it.
No, yeah. You should see what happens when he sees like a drunk German Shepherd.
Oh
likes,
no!
You know what I mean?
What happens? Does it get longer?
It pretty much he passes out from the lack of blood in his head. Yeah,
you are not the first comic or person to ever point out how big his dick is.
Yeah, it's
and I keep
brought up
telling
on the
Jake to
podcast
put him
before.
on this table so everyone can see it on YouTube, but he won't do that.
I think
he
that's
won't do
going to
that.
get us demonetized and for a good reason.
No, we're not. You're
gonna
get like Chewy like sponsorship.
Does your dog have a big dick and need a snack? Try Chewy.
If your dog passes out from lack of blood, give some vitamins, like hormone masculinity vitamins, daily vitamins. If your dog has a big dick.
That's right. I named him after Jimi Hendrix. That dog rocks, man.
Wow.
It's little big dicked puppy. It's
So what was the final census on? I don't know.
Believe all men. She's
Yeah.
easy as fuck.
I think she's gonna have to find a dude with a tongue like our dog. You know what I mean? And really make this fella jealous. That's what I say.
I think she needs a little more gaslighting.
Yeah. It clearly this guy. I like that you pointed out about the Air Force because this guy has no idea anything about the military. He has no idea that she is just going into a gauntlet of penis. You know what I mean? So it's
I
just
also don't understand why she's selling herself so short.
Yeah. I mean, I say stop being
You
lazy.
have a cat too?
Yeah.
What is
I
this,
always
a
call
zoo?
this-
Oh
this-
my God.
We
Yeah.
have a very tiny apartment in New York City, and I feel like this is like a clown car for apartments. Things just keep coming out.
Wait till you see
Do
the
you have
cock
a
on the
lizard?
cat.
Show me the balls. Show me the cat's balls. Now, cats I know.
Yeah.
I know the sizes. I know the
I
sizes
think
of
we just
cats.
started a spin-off podcast.
Yeah.
Esther judges animal lines.
Let me look at. Oh, she has a stomach.
It's a boy.
Well, it's very small balls.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
small
Well,
you
his
can't
balls
even
are
see it.
chopped off. That's why.
Oh, I was gonna say like the balls are stuck in the stomach. You know, some of those. You know, bigger belly.
I don't think you understand animals.
It gets hit. I don't. I'm not an expert.
Esther has a 500-yard restraining order from the Westminster Dog Show. Some people call her the best judge they've ever had. Her work was very controversial.
Hello, kitty cat. Hello, kitty cat. Let me look at your legs. Let me look at your legs.
That's a nice dick.
Let me look at your butt.
And what breed is this dog? And how big is this cock?
But I did read somewhere when the stomach is out, it's because they feel comfortable in their surroundings. Yeah. So
I read it's because he's getting chubby.
Maybe
I
my
read it's 'cause he's been
cat.
eating too many.
Maybe my cat's anorexic. 'Cause, yeah, my cat doesn't have the sag.
I think this cat's been eating
he's
too many
old
cookies
though.
like the guy in the question.
He's an old cat.
Yeah.
He's set in his own ways. Well, I mean, I feel like that's how we answer this question. We don't care about it
Girl,
anymore. We're
you
just talking
selling
about the
yourself
cat.
short.
Yeah.
You're selling yourself short.
Stop being lazy, and the first thing you should do when you get off your ass is find a dude that's not this guy and fuck him.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like, I mean, I don't know why she's doing all this stuff. It seems like she enjoys cooking and cleaning, but
Yeah.
Well, she's
but
probably a
now
decent
she
person.
doesn't.
She's going in the Air Force. I assume she has
Right.
like some kind of,
Yeah.
moral compass.
I don't know. Yeah,
Lazy
maybe
piece of
maybe you're
shit.
just realizing you're I don't know. You're better than him and you can move on. I don't know. I have no idea how old these people are. They didn't say.
Yeah, it's for some
she's
reason
gotta
it
be
sounds like
kinda
an
young.
older
She's-
couple.
Yeah, she's
Oh,
going to the
really?
Air Force.
You
Oh, okay.
normally, most people were pretty young when I was in. Now I was in the Army. I was in like an infantry unit, so everybody that joined, I was like 20 when I joined, and I felt like an old man.
Wait,
It was-
what
oh,
a
yeah,
weird
yeah, yeah.
question. Did people have a lot of sex in the military?
No, it was just dudes in my unit. There was just dudes in the.
But if
infantry,
there
so-
were a female like
oh yeah,
person,
yeah.
did
It
a
was-
lot did
well-
a lot happen? Is it legal to screw in your workplace?
No,
that kind of workplace?
it's a big no. It's fraternization, you know. But
fraternization.
Yeah, fraternization.
That's the word.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, It's real technical. Yeah, you get in like trouble. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. You lose rank and things like that.
But if you have no rank, what do you lose?
Your balls. They take your balls. They give you the chop.
What are they gonna do? Not send you to war? We're sending you home. You're
worthless
bad.
person's
You don't get to go to war, you bad boy.
You don't get to die for God and country and Halliburton. How's that make you feel, pussy? Yeah, but honestly, because there was other units that had like women, and like there was some platoons had combat medics attached to them that were women, because women could be medics. They couldn't be in the infantry.
Oh.
But they could be
Still
like,
to this day?
I don't know if I think they can now, because I don't think.
But
they
no
couldn't-
fraternization.
There's no fraternization. It's
Really?
a big no-no.
Still?
Yeah.
Zero
But it's still-
fraternization?
Yeah, it's you don't
Why,
want
though?
Well, because it'll you don't want like jealousy and things like that happening, and you know what I mean.
I
It's
get
just-
it.
It's a
Kill
big no-no.
enemies, not
yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
Not each other.
Yeah. We're here for hate, not love. You know.
This is like fucking Eastbound and Down. I'm trying to strike this guy out. I get
Right.
fucked up right now.
No, I can
Exactly.
totally see that. Like if there's like a love triangle and then
Yeah.
like there was like hate and then you like try to kill each other.
Yeah,
when you're supposed to be on the same mission, but
that wasn't the Taliban. That was Frank. What are you doing? Yeah.
You throw a grenade. You throw a grenade at your brothers.
Yeah. I mean, it's a big no-no, but
what about men with each other? Also, no fraternization.
Actually, that was way until about. Actually, Don't Ask, Don't Tell was in effect for most of the time when I was in the Army. So. Yeah. It went away.
So you could still accidentally shoot Frank.
You could, yeah. You just couldn't fuck him. You can kill him, you just can't fuck him. That's right. Until what that would have been about 2011. I remember because I was in Afghanistan when that went away.
Old. Just admit, like, he
yeah.
doesn't look as young as he.
2011.
That's right.
Wow.
They didn't. You could now technically under Don't Ask, Don't Tell. You could be gay in the Army. You just couldn't tell anyone. Like,
but could you?
It's so weird.
But could you have sex?
Not if they found out.
No, you didn't, right?
No, I
You were a virgin until you met me.
That's right. And I abided by Don't Ask, Don't Tell. I didn't tell them nothing. They'll be like, Jake, did you fuck Frank? I'll be like, nah, I ain't so.
I just shot him.
Yeah, I was just trying to kill him.
It's casual. Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
I was trying to kill him with STDs. Trying to kill him with kindness is what I was trying to do.
How interesting.
Yeah, you could. It went away when I
But
was
what about when you are on break?
You just can't tell anyone. Like, Don't Ask,
No,
Don't
I mean,
Tell.
like Esther's trying to get us into a divorce.
No, I just want to know: can you have sex with your colleague at your job?
No, not in the military. No.
So even if you go home, you also
coworkers?
No,
I'm not.
Yeah.
Why would I fuck a comic, please? Are you kidding? I'm not that stupid.
Yeah, you couldn't do anything. Yeah, anybody that was in your same like unit.
But you could do other units.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, but again, I was an infantry unit, so it was all guys. So it never really came up there.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so it wasn't. It wasn't really a big deal there, but it was. If you were in a unit with women, then yeah, it was. If you got caught, it was a big deal.
Then
Right.
it was fucking. Please ask, please tell.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
So maybe that's why she's not marrying a guy, or she's she's dealing with this bullshit, because it's not like she can get a dude when she goes out on the Air Force, right?
Well, you just fuck, but you don't tell anybody about it. Like the women were getting around. It's
they really were.
Oh yeah,
but
yeah,
not
yeah.
in the same platoon.
Yeah, I mean, but they were again. I didn't work closely with any women over there, especially if my wife is listening. But no, we didn't know each other at the time. But
Not the medics.
Yeah. I don't want to. The medic women are dirty.
You're stuttering a lot.
Yeah, it's because I'm a liar. I'm not asking her to tell.
See, when I'm on this podcast,
You're
I'm
stuttering
not
a
trying
lot.
to fucking incriminate my boy.
Yeah.
I don't care. Once I leave this apartment, not my business.
I'm gonna be murdered by a hormonal pregnant woman.
This is the only podcast that has me on. Okay, we can't.
Just start your own podcast. Everyone has one.
It's well, after I'm dead, Amy's gonna need another co-host. You know what I mean? Yeah. The new name of the podcast is "Shouldn't Have Asked or Told." That's gonna be the name of the.
All right.
No, but it was.
I gotta get going.
Yeah, I think that we're good.
Yeah, I think we answered that one. You know,
Cool.
I think we answered all of them.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you to both of our guests, man. Thank you to Esther Chen. Thank you to Igor Martinez.
Thanks for having
Thank you
me.
most of all to the listeners. Thank you especially to everybody in the
Yes.
chat. Thank you to Joel. Thank you to Matt. Thank you to Joanne, to Tom, to Marlene, to Abiola. Until next week, like and subscribe. We are live every single
Ariola?
Thursday, 8:30.
Aviola.
Yeah, Abiola. No, it's not a mermaid. It's actually a friend of the podcast. Look him up.
Abiola.
Abiola, yeah. Oh, yeah, little Jake. Until next week, like and subscribe. We're live.